Oh, what's going on, everyone? I'm Dark Sky. Today we are playing No Man's Sky, and we've gotten a little bit further along on this journey of ours to the center of the universe. So we've got a few things, but I ended up stopping here at the base. I wanted to just kind of look over some things. I did put down a plant here for the Gravitino ball is what I think is what it's called, Gravitino host. And I did put down some of this gamma root. I did manage to find some of that. We did turn that in. He gave me this the Gravitino host here, which gives me the Gravitino ball. Now that was the piece that we needed on this quest here for expanding the base. We needed to gather the Gravitino ball. So we've done that. Now what we have to do is return to the Overseer. So I want to share that with you on the returning to the Overseer, see what kind of stuff he gives us for expanding our base. As far as we got grow and harvest the Gravitino host. So we should have this one done too. Return to the farmer. All right, so let's return to the farmer. We'll see what he's got to say, and then we'll go from there. I know that sound anywhere. You carry Gravitino balls, do you not? Ah, it is like greeting an old friend. Let me see them. Truly wondrous work, traveler. And he gave me a cactus. Ooh, I've seen that pyrite all over the place for sale, but I always never really picked it up. I guess now I have a reason. I got to pick this up so I can plant the seed. We have seen so much life in frost and heat, nuclear winter, and toxic waste. Know by now that no world is truly barren. Friend, even if there seem to be few signs of life. Take the Echina cactus, for example. They are found on otherwise barren worlds, waiting for their moment to thrive. Just think of what they will become in the superior environment. Wishes for me to cultivate the cactus, a plant that usually grows on barren worlds. I look forward to the results, friend. So that's pretty cool. Do we have the seed already? You see. So if I go into here it is here. Yeah, I don't even have the cactus flesh. So I need to get that flesh and I need to find the pyrite. So the pyrite's easy to find. The flesh, not so much. Did you enjoy your adventure, friend? Your expedition to find our orb? Have waited for you faithfully. There is something about the way the explorer speaks that, for all their kind words, suggest a resentment saved only for the deepest of enemies. But they would not have come to work here if they were enemies. Of course not. We were friends. The Overseer asked for the Gravitino ball so they can finish the Starship technology design. There we go. As ever, I'm so grateful for your assistance, friend. Conflict scanner. Oh, I got a walker brain, and I got I got both of those. Have you ever wondered what happens after death, between expiration and rebirth? Meditate upon annihilation. Harvest Mordite from the dead. It is the only way to escape. Since the Overseer arrived, I have had a recurring dream, a nightmare that feels like a memory, flesh merged with metal, a world of glass that blinks. A planet with green skies and an obsidian moon, a dream where I see my grave. As I snap back to reality, there's a moment before I can shake the image that would on the world lingering before my eyes. The Overseer asked me to harvest Mordite, a material found in the bodies of slain creatures. I think I got a bunch of that too. The Overseer has served me well. Perhaps their task will free my mind from these lingering nightmares. All right, so I just got to find a walker brain. So that should be easy enough. I think I have one actually in here. So let me see. We want to go into here. We go into our starship, and what we want to increase. Do the conflict scanner. There we go. We got it. That was easy enough. And let's return to the overseer and see what he's got to say. I can see the change in you, friend. You have completed your task, and I have seen the world as you see it. I do not entirely understand what I have done for the overseer, but they seem once again ready to reward me for my actions. Here, take these schematics. May the things you build always remind you of those you killed to construct them. Oh, isn't that comforting? Exocraft terminal, a geology cannon, an unstable plasmorphic explosive hull creation may also damage nearby organic matter. Huh, I think that goes on my gun. All right, so what, maybe right there? That'd probably be a good spot. Or I could put it over there. Nah, thinking right here. All right, now we got to go hire an exocraft technician to fill that slot. I demand a place on your throne world, and a Loper acceptance will grant you the glory of the exocraft and a Vikrine mech priest to administer its mass. Pray only that you have an exoterminal sufficient for my skills. Refusal result in my inevitable extermination. Be quick. Technician seeks work, claiming that he will be able to build and upgrade exocraft for my travels. You are weak and unworthy of my skills, but I have no choice. I will flee to your vile world. I will become an interloper. Okay, so do we have any new things here? Just have the agricultural, and we got to install that cannon. So it seems that we are currently done with the overseer, and we're concentrating on the exocraft now. Now, what do I do? Is am I able to put this item on here? Oh yeah, okay. So it goes on this. So let's put it right here, I guess. I have this other piece here. I just have to go get it from my storage area over here. All right, cool. We got that on there. So as far as quests are concerned, all we have is just this one page. We're working with the exocraft. Let's see what this guy has, and if whether or not we can pick it up on our travels somewhere. Console has calmed since I last saw them, though I still feel a dent of dread within their eyes, of a paranoia that has sustained them across the stars. Interloper, I will do as I promised, build a geobay from this schematic, and my exocraft shall be yours, unworthy though you may be. Now, excuse me, I must ensure this location is defensible, should my people try to find me. The technician asked me to construct a roamer geobay, from which I will be able to access their exocraft. Bruh, of course, this bargain greatly favors you, interloper. My exocraft has seen much glory. Haven't I just already made one of those? Roamer geobays? Alright, return to the technician. Yeah, I already made that, man. I'm way ahead of you. Interloper, have you constructed the roamer geobay? Grah, tell me once you have. We must scan this world. We must find its signal, its secret. Good. Here is a blueprint for the exocraft radar. This augmentation will allow you to discover buildings and signals from afar. But interloper, know that it disgusts me that you lack so much knowledge. Wow. Okay, so exocraft radar. All right, yeah, I can do that. Do not delay, interloper. You have the means. Now set about the construction of the signal booster. I do not know how I feel about this warrior. I do know whether I have made a mistake, but there is nothing to be done. The Vikreen has honored their word. I will honor mine. Vikreen asked me to install a signal booster in my exocraft. All right, let's do it. I wonder why it always asks me if I want to accept or decline. Obviously, if it's an upgrade, I'm going to accept. Okay, so I want to go... Where is my exocraft? Why is it not one of the things on here? Exosuit. Alright, how about now? There it is. Exocraft. It was on there before, but then I don't know. It kind of went away. I don't know. Let's install this technology right here. That way it should be nice and strong. I had that other piece of technology that they gave me. I don't know where. Maybe it goes in my suit? No. Oh, no. Oh, I know. They gave me as a piece, right? So it should be right here. Exocraft engine module. Let's install that. Atlas sequence 15 of 16. We only need one more for that one. But I figure we can knock out these exocraft things right quick. Like it doesn't have a lot. It is for that my people shall exterminate me, and you can only blather. Grah, to work, interloper. The more time I spend with this creature, the less they remind me of the other Vikreen I have encountered. Although the threats are still there, there is a passion within them for more than just killing. Who can say what life they might have lived? What life I might have lived if I was not born to explore these worlds. Rah. So what is it left to do on these? It says to return to a technician. Maybe it just hasn't updated. Once we have the exocraft radar, we can map this planet. Are you ready for what happens next? Waits expecting me to announce my success in the construction of the exocraft radar. Your timing is fortuitous, Port Traveler. Take these blueprints. A mounted cannon? Nice. I do have that pugnium already. In your absence, I have made a grave discovery. There are sentinel depots on this world, Grah. They are everywhere, even in the last refuge. Track one down, traveler. Destroy the depot and bring me its precious contents for use in my work. Requires me to use my exocraft radar to locate a depot and steal the material from within. They will use this substance to create an exocraft boosters. Hurry, interloper. Do not permit the sentinels to pollute your world. Put it in that charge slot. There we go. A nice little gun added to it. Nice. That thing is getting really nicely upgraded. I thought he wanted me to go and destroy some depot. But now I have to return to him after installing them. Have you attained the materials I seek, interloper? Divine elements. Forged from the sentinels themselves, they will shield us from their sight. Good. I shall use it to forge exocraft boosters for future expeditions. Well, that was easy enough. Magnetized furite. None of us lives life alone, traveler. All of us form attachments, and I must shed the last vestiges of mine. I left my consort and spawn behind on my homeworld. My crimes were my own, but I must know what has happened to them. They have sent me an encrypted transmission. You will use the exocraft boosters to reach it before my brethren inevitably delete it. In the process, we will pull mining laser technology from the network. Rah. We will kill 2 Gek with 1 blast. Requires me to use my exocraft boosters to reach a terminal quickly enough to receive an encrypted transmission. They believe we may also require exocraft mining laser blueprint from the Vicrene network. That'd be nice. Be vigilant, be quick. I require this message. I must know what happened to those I left behind. So I need some of that magnetized furite. So let me see. I should be able to make that. I should have a ton of that stuff. Okay, so I got a bunch of that. Let's see if we can't add this new thing here. Was that all I needed to do? That was augmented tanks, though. That wasn't a booster. Reach the terminal. If the timer expires before you complete the operation, return to an ignition for another attempt. I see like little sentinels and stuff popping up all over the place, and it must be there to kind of slow me down or something. The lights flash silently as I approach. They offer a friendly greeting. They pose a question. Traveler, the Corvex converged once brain for experiment. The convergence help. The life form makes a scan of my head display and results on their data pad. They point excitedly at my brain and they look at me expectantly. Strung by my refusal, scientist turns away. They emit a faint, dejected whistle. I don't think I'm going to let them look at my brain. Loading transmission. Witness the price of heresy, fugitive of the Vicrene. Know that there is no sky in which we cannot find you. No system to which you might flee unscathed. Hide then in the depths of this galaxy, for we are patient. Know that your spawn wept like mewing Gek when we cut them down, that we killed your consort as they fled, leaving the others behind to suffer. Where shall you ever find peace knowing these things? The message is not what I expected. The technician told me to retrieve a transmission for the family. This I must return and decide what to do. Before the transmission closes, I pulled the exocraft mining laser blueprint from the network. Nice. See what the big guy's got to say. My preparations are almost complete. Soon I will purge myself of my old life, of my old attachments, to commit fully to what I must become. But even if I will remember nothing, I must know. I must know, traveler. Have you retrieved the transmission? They are frenzied at my approach, excited. Whatever this transmission might contain, whatever system it has been sent from, it would seem to matter a great deal to the Vicrene. The technician tells me they are going to clean their mind to prepare for the holy task before they remove all other thoughts. They wish to know what happened to their family. I must know, traveler. Tell me what my consort said. Tell me of my spawn, please. I have waited so long. The technician was expecting to intercept a message from their consort and spawn, but instead I discovered that their family has been killed, murdered by other Vicrene in retaliation for their heresy. As they stand before me, expectant, nervous, I do not know whether to tell the truth. Leave me, traveler. We Vicrene prepare for death our whole lives, but this, who am I now, will die with them. lost in the obliteration of time and memory. Thank you, friend, for what you have done. When we next speak, I will be reborn. So is that like now? Let me see. Let's look to see what we got here. It just says return to him. Still need to go back to the settlers and see how that's going. It's probably been about 2 hours now, so. I am reborn without attachment. I can focus now. Focus on what I must do. Wow. He got reborn very quickly. Bra, you will require a mining beam in the days to come. Construct one, and I will craft you a nomad exocraft, befitting an acolyte of Na. Their face is different. Beneath the eyes, beneath the soul, they have changed irrevocably. Where once they would insult me with meaningless threats, now they speak only of a singular purpose. Where once they would be capable of happiness or grief, now they only care about their quote, about their supposed purpose. The technician asked me to build an exocraft mining laser, promising to craft me a blueprint for a new exocraft, the Nomad. The world will change. It must. It has to, traveler, or else all this, everything we have done, it will have been for nothing at all. This one's going very quick. Have you built the mining laser? I hope you enjoy working with Viking technology. Nothing refines the design of a machine like using it in combat, even if that combat is against the Earth. The Nomad Geobay. Isn't that like a little like water skipper kind of thing? An underground secure parking facility for the Nomad Light exocraft. Seems I need a few things. Paraffin and ion batteries. I think I can make those. Excellent work. Your exocraft mining laser would be powerful enough to extract even magnetized ferrite from this planet. Witness the art of the mech priest, that I can create such marvels. Grah! This universe is a mystery, traveler. Lives are spent in solving it. We shall do our part. The technician needs me to gather magnetized ferrite, a hyper-dense mineral that it must be refined. My life will be made easier with the exocraft mining laser, able to harvest pure ferrite from large deposits. The technician will use to craft an upgrade for the exocraft radar. All right. They say the Viking first rose to the stars and ships crafted from pure magnetized ferrite. Who knows what we will accomplish? Yeah, don't I already have magnetized ferrite? I just made that stuff just recently, like 100 of it. Yeah, there it is. Hey, that's funny that happened, huh? It's a good thing I made a bunch of that stuff. All right, return the technician. Have you brought the magnetized ferrite, traveler? The signals are out there. I know they are. All you need is a signal booster capable of detecting them. You give the technician the ferrite they request as they work with that I examine their station. It is barren now, lacking the flaws, the personality of their previous equipment. I cannot help but miss the way that they were before. For all this newfound efficiency and focus, the flaw of their inability, forever gone, drowned within their great purpose. Radar amplifier. Don't tell me I already got that. Take the signal booster, upgrade it. When it is constructed, I have something else for you. Compensation for your work. I have been analyzing your exocraft telemetry. You see, it seems that my previous incarnation did not even provide you with the most basic exocraft weapon upgrade. Grah, forgive the Viking that I was, acolyte. It is not polite to withhold firepower. The technician requires me to craft an upgrade to my signal booster, promising me upgrades to my weapon system. Your technology multiplies. Soon your exocraft will be the envy of all you encounter. Go, traveler. Build your upgrades. I will continue my great work. All right, let's see here. What is it? So they're going to put this on my exocraft, right? And it's going to be upgraded at that. All I need is the ion batteries. Can I buy some of those off of this? I might be able to buy those ion batteries. What? Oh, I can make these. There's 2. All right, got that. Now let's go to the exocraft and we'll install that. I'm going to knock this guy out of the ballpark real fast. Boy, I tell you, going through all of his quests like this quite quickly. Bruh, the blueprints for your weapon upgrades are ready, interloper. Have you improved your scanning equipment yet? The technician gives me blueprints for weapon upgrades, but as they pass them to me, an alert begins to sound on their terminal. Their search is almost complete. A scan has found something. That you chose this world, of all worlds, to make your home out of infinite possibilities. I did not think it possible, but my scans have uncovered the truth. Now themselves visit this place. We shall uncover their final words. Use your upgrade exocraft radar to locate the planet's abandoned structures. Bring me the nanite clusters contained within, and I will use them to forge a new acceleration module for the trials ahead. Viking claims that this now, the namesake of their cult, once visited my planet. I cannot know if this is true. I walk through worlds of ruin and wonder at these people, at their obsession with the past, at the hatred that tore them asunder. I wonder what the future might hold, what secrets might echo out through the hub of creation. The technician requires nanite clusters to initiate their final ritual. They have the exo boosters waiting for my return. Tread carefully, traveler. In all abandoning things there grows a rot. Take the nanite clusters and leave before something notices that you're theft. All right, well, Doctor, have you obtained the nanite clusters? The hour draws late, and your exo boosters upgrade awaits. The technician takes the nanite clusters. As they hold them, they appear to enter some strange trance. After a moment, it is done. There is a strange look behind their eyes. Informs me that they have taken communion with their ancestors. They know what they need to do. Traveler, my work is complete. I have overridden the ley lines, charged their holy data. They have revealed to me a monolith, a tomb for the final prophecy. If you go there before the ley lines close off, you and you alone will uncover the truth behind my species, the mystery for which now died. A monolith has been activated. If I reach it quickly enough, I will gain this forbidden knowledge. The technicians serve their holy purpose, driven to obliterate their own personality in pursuit of this very day, this very moment. I do not know if their sacrifice will be in vain. You gotta reach that monolith super fast, huh? Well, if I want to get there super fast, I gotta take the Phoenix. Voice of now. I approach the monolith. I am engulfed in its terrible truth. I see its words in the text of 1,000 tongues, in the ephemera of countless stars. I know that I heard the word of the Atlas, where Herc had heard nothing. I witness events that occurred a millennia before my awakening. I see 2 Vikings standing before a red glow, asking it of the universe. In their rage, in their impotent jealousy, Herc struck me from the mountain, and I saw the truth of what the monolith had said. that my end would be an awakening, that in this dream nothing should perish. I see a Gek and a Korvax waiting side by side before me, and before the vision ends, I see a vision of something I have not seen before, of something that does not belong in this or any place, of hatred, grief, despair, of something that has yet to come. Or is it, would be until the coming of the last travelers, so it would be until the destruction of realities. Know this, the final testament of now. I see the end of time, the end of all things, and in that crimson light there is a figure, its hand held out before eternity. I see all this, and then it is over. The monolith has nothing more to show me. I leave shaken by my experience. As I go, I feel something right behind me, breathing, watching. When I turn, it is gone. All right, let's head home and see what the technician's got to say. I envy you, Trevor, to see the words of now themselves. Grah. With this discovery, you have vindicated the actions of 1,000 martyrs. Traveler, you deserve your reward. You deserve the Colossus, the largest exocraft in my arsenal. Use it and strike terror upon our enemies. The Viking believed that their ancestor Herc received wisdom from the great monolith, initiating a war against the Sentinels and slaying Null the Objector. The monolith I discovered proves that this history is a lie. Now has honored with a vision with Herc had not been met with only silence. In their jealousy, Herc murdered Nal. Yet I am left with questions. I am left thinking of the creature I felt watching me. I am left with dread. The technician offers me the Colossus geobase schematic. The technician passes me the schematic. As they do, their eyes beam with pride and sadness. I have transmitted Null's testament to my brethren, traveler. What you have learned this day will spread amongst the Vikreen. It will change our people for the better. Grah. And if violence is required for change, so be it. As for you, you are not as pathetic as I once believed. You are no longer an eloper. You are one of us, now until the end of time itself, enthroned in the glory of the Colossus. The technician waits anxiously to see my Colossus exocraft in its full glory. I watch as they begin to forge an upgrade for my exocraft mining laser, surrounded by schematics and charts. Colossus is a fine craft. They say Herc and now rode one together before their end. Yeah, probably as he was like stabbing him in the passenger seat, huh? All right, so let's head out here and see if we can't put up this this new craft. Okay, so how big is this thing? No, it's not as big as I thought it was going to be. Let's put it like right here, I guess, huh? I mean, it's big, but it's not as big as I thought it was going to be. And it's weird, it's backwards. I should have had it like face more towards the other way. That's all right. Have you constructed the Colossus Geobay? Have you struck terror into the hearts of all those who oppose you? Grah, a careful answer. You must strike terror if you are to succeed life, traveler. You must subjugate this world with the power of the Colossus. Here is an exocraft vehicle laser upgrade to assist you with this task. Yeah, and I already have that thing already done. I have almost exhausted my limits of my work, but soon you shall have mastery of this planet's signals and speed with which to reach any threat. I require only significant nanonite clusters to build the final blueprints. Grah, this employment has been one of glory. The technician requires more nanite clusters to create an upgrade for my exocraft radar. Something is wrong. Some time ago, I saw the Valkyrie with an image of their family before they performed some ritual to erase such attachments from their mind. As I approach now, I see that same image. The technician stares at it, blinking for a few moments with an empty expression. When they notice me, they remove the photograph from the display. We do not speak of it again. I do not wish to awaken their pain. They desire only nanite clusters, not my sympathy. As I said before, be careful in those abandoned buildings, traveler. Do not lose yourself in the hunt. You have the nanite clusters. Give them to me, please. The technician's hands shake. It is then that I notice the blueprint is already waiting on the technician's terminal. They require these nanite clusters from some alternative purpose. They are desperate for the substance, refusing to hand over blueprints without them. Viking takes them greedily, turning to imbibe them. Whatever effect this matter has upon the alien, it appears to calm their movements considerably. Sated, they offer me the blueprints. The nanite clusters. Their purpose is commonly misunderstood. They form the backbone of much technology, but they are not just machines. They can alter hearts, alter minds, even allow us to forget which we cannot bear. The technician has a final reward, an acceleration module upgrade for my Nomad exocraft once I have constructed its geobay. Good. Let me know when you have the Nomad geobay is built. Gra, I cannot wait to witness its glory. Construct a Nomad. Okay, let's do that. What do we have to do to make the Nomad, huh? Our work is almost concluded, but every end is a beginning. I am too weak to travel as I once did, too tired to continue my pilgrimage. With your leave, I shall remain here to stand by your side against your enemies. Gra, woe betide those who would transgress against us. The technician offers me the final acceleration module upgrade. It has been a pleasure working with you, traveler. Return when you are ready. I have a proposition for you, a lucrative and repeatable venture. Traveler, I have detected a location of monetary interest. Go, that you may hone your control of the exocraft. Track the signal down before it disappears so that we may siphon its units. A technician has hacked a terminal to siphon its units. If I get the location fast enough, I will be able to transfer the units to my computer. They spend their days doing this now, tending to the exocraft and drawing data from interplanetary networks. Sometimes I see them walking out onto the planet itself to explore, but such times are rare. The technician is content with his retirement, engaging in fugitive activity for the pleasure of the chase. No longer for the necessity of survival. It is a game that we can repeat. One last heist after one last heist. Terminal words and actions, spitting out errata of its confusion, siphoning funds from an intergalactic transition directly into my account. As I go, I think myself how glad I am that my technician can hack these networks. They claim that they can do this 1,000 times and not be caught by any authorities. I hoped that my fugitive friend is right. Oh yeah, that was a good amount. So I just got to get that cactus going, and I got to go manage my settlement, and then I got to work on this stuff up here. Plus, I also have the base computer to work on. But I think that's going to do it for today. I appreciate you guys all coming along and joining me on this awesome space adventure. I want to thank Dark Sky channel members for the support to the channel. And if you'd like to help support the channel, consider becoming a member by hitting that join button down below. You get all kinds of perks and benefits. And don't forget to hit subscribe if you haven't done so already, and hit that like. Let me know how much you've been enjoying the game. I've been enjoying it so far. Don't forget that I stream on Saturdays at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, so you don't want to miss out on that. And I look to seeing you on the next video. You take care now, and bye-bye.